So next topic is Newton's law of viscosity. So Newton's law, it states that shear stress on a fluid element layer is directly proportional to rate of shear strain. It is discussed in the previous lecture. So shear stress tau is directly proportional to rate of shear strain. Rate of shear strain is denoted by du by dy. So mathematically Newton's law is represented as tau is equal to mu into du by dy. This proportionality constant mu is called the coefficient of viscosity, and the fluids which obeys Newton's law of viscosity is called Newtonian fluids, and fluids which do not obey the Newton's law of viscosity is called non-Newtonian fluids. Then variation of viscosity with the temperature. Temperature affects the viscosity. The viscosity of liquid decreases with the increase in temperature, while the viscosity of gases increases with the increase of temperature. This is due to the reason that ഇതിനുള്ള റീസൺ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വിസ്കസ് ഫോഴ്സ് ഇൻ എ ഫ്ലൂയിഡ് ആർ ഡ്യൂ ടു coercive force and molecular momentum transfer. Coercive force means the mutual attraction between the molecules in a fluid, and molecular momentum transfer means molecules in any fluid change their position with time. It is known as molecular momentum transfer. So molecular momentum transfer is molecules in any fluid change their position with time. So in case of liquids, the coercive force predominates the molecular momentum transfer, and it is due to the closely packed molecules. Okay, liquids molecules closely packed ആണ്. Therefore coercive force predominates the molecular momentum transfer. Then as temperature increases, the coercive force decreases in liquids. Therefore viscosity of liquid decreases. But in case of gases, molecular momentum transfer predominates. In gases, coercive force is very small. അതായത് ഗ്യാസസിൽ മോളിക്യൂൾസ് തമ്മിൽ ഉള്ള അട്രാക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വളരെ കുറവാണ്. സോ coercive ഫോഴ്സ് അവിടെ ലെസ് ആണ്. മോളിക്കുലർ മൊമെൻറ്റം ട്രാൻസ്ഫർ ഈസ് ഹൈ. So in gases, molecular momentum transfer predominates coercive force. Molecular momentum transfer means molecules in any fluid change their position with time. So as temperature increases, molecular momentum transfer also increases due to increase in kinetic energy of molecules in the gas. Thus viscosity of gas also increases. Next, relation between viscosity and temperature. Okay, for liquids equation എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് mu is equal to mu 0 into 1 plus alpha t plus beta t square. For liquids, നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞു ലിക്വിഡ്സിൽ ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ കൂടുന്നതിനനുസരിച്ച് അതിൻ്റെ വിസ്കോസിറ്റി കുറയുന്നു പറഞ്ഞു. സോ ഫ്രം ദിസ് ഇക്വേഷൻ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്ലിയർ ദാറ്റ് മ്യൂ ഈസ് ഇൻവേഴ്സ്ലി പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ടു ടെമ്പറേച്ചർ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ടി. So mu is equal to mu 0 into 1 by 1 plus alpha t plus beta t square. Mu is inversely proportional, that is as temperature increases, viscosity of liquids decreases. So mu is called viscosity of liquid at T degrees Celsius in poise, and mu 0 is the viscosity of liquid at 0 degrees Celsius in poise. Alpha and beta are constants for the liquid. Then for water, mu 0 value is 1.79 into 10 raised to minus 3 poise, and alpha equal to 0.03368, beta equal to 0.000221. In case of gases, the equation is mu is equal to mu 0 plus alpha t minus beta t square. Here for air, mu 0 value is 0.000017 poise, and alpha value 0.00000056, beta equal to 0.1189 into 10 raised to minus 9. Then we are going to the previous year IAS question. Okay, This is the question. At room temperature, the dynamic and kinematic viscosity of water options are both greater than that of air, are both less than that of air, are respectively greater than and less than that of air, are respectively less than and greater than that of air. So, from the question and options given, it is clear that we want to compare dynamic and kinematic viscosity of water with respect to air. Okay, we want to compare dynamic and kinematic viscosity of water with the dynamic and kinematic viscosity of air. So, first we will determine the dynamic viscosity of water and air. From the previous lecture, we studied viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius is 0.01 poise. So, here they said at room temperature. The room temperature is, ordinary room temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Therefore, viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius is 0.01 poise. Here we calculate all the quantities in SI units. So, we want to convert the poise into kilogram per second meter. To convert poise to kilogram per second meter, we want to divide the poise value 0.01 divided by 10, that is we want to divide the poise value by 10. So, 0.001 kilogram per second meter. This is viscosity of water at 20 degrees Celsius. Then viscosity of air at 20 degrees Celsius is 0.00183 poise. It is again equal to 0.0000183 kilogram per second meter. So, these are the dynamic viscosity values of water and air. When we compare these values, it is clear that dynamic viscosity of water is greater than dynamic viscosity of air. Okay. Then look into the options. In the first option, they are given dynamic are both greater than that of air. That is, dynamic and kinematic viscosity are greater than of water is greater than that of air. So, it may be the answer. Also in the option C are respectively greater than and less than that of air. Here we determine the dynamic viscosity of air and water. From that we concluded that dynamic viscosity of water is greater than air. So, option A or C be the answer. So, next we want to determine the kinematic viscosity of water and air. We know that kinematic viscosity is equal to dynamic viscosity divided by density of fluid. That is, വാട്ടറിൻ്റെ കൈനമാറ്റിക് വിസ്കോസിറ്റി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഡൈനാമിക് വിസ്കോസിറ്റി ഓഫ് വാട്ടർ 0.001 ഡിവൈഡഡ് ബൈ ഡെൻസിറ്റി ഓഫ് ഫ്ലൂയിഡ് ഈസ് 1000 കിലോഗ്രാം പെർ മീറ്റർ ക്യൂബ്. Then we get this answer. Then kinematic viscosity of air, it is dynamic viscosity of air divided by density of air. Density of air is 1.225. It is already we have studied. So, we get these two values. From these values, we obtain that kinematic viscosity of water is less than air. So, from these two conclusions, dynamic viscosity of air is greater than air. Dynamic viscosity of water is greater than dynamic viscosity of air, and kinematic viscosity of water is less than kinematic viscosity of air. We conclude that at room temperature, dynamic and kinematic viscosity of water are respectively greater than and less than that of air. So, here option C is the correct answer. Okay. Then moving on to the next question. Poise has the unit of. We already studied in CGS system, the unit of viscosity is 9 seconds per centimeter square, and it is again called as poise. So, here we want poise has the unit of. From these options we get 9 seconds per centimeter square. So, answer D is the correct answer. Then match the list 1 with the list 2. Here some quantities are given. Here these are the dimensions. Then we want to match the list 1 with the list 2. ഫസ്റ്റ് സ്പെസിഫിക് ഗ്രാവിറ്റി എടുക്കുക. സ്പെസിഫിക് ഗ്രാവിറ്റി എന്ന് നമ്മൾ നേരത്തെ പഠിച്ചു. Specific gravity is dimensionless quantity. It is a dimensionless quantity. We have studied this in lecture 1. Specific gravity is a dimensionless quantity. Therefore, dimension of specific gravity is m raised to 0, L raised to 0, T raised to 0. So when we look into the options, P is equal to 2. P correspond to 2. So when we look into the options, there are two options, A and C, where P correspond to 2. Then moving on to the coefficient of viscosity, we have already studied the unit of coefficient of viscosity is force into time by length square. Okay, then we want to determine the dimension of mu. So force into time by length square, we know that force is mass into acceleration, therefore dimension of force is m correspond to mass and L t raised to minus 2 correspond to acceleration. Acceleration dimension ആണ് L t raised to minus 2. Then dimension of mu, we want to determine the dimension of mu. Here substitute this mlt raised to minus 2 to the here, then mlt raised to minus 2 into time t divided by length square, so L square. So we obtain dimension of mu as m L raised to minus 1 t raised to minus 1. So when we look into the options, coefficient of viscosity is m L raised to minus 1 t raised to minus 1. So Q correspond to 3. So when we look into the options, option A is the correct answer, that is P correspond to Q correspond to 3. So answer is answer A. Then next question. In this question, there are two statements given, statement 1 and 2. Statement 1 says, as temperature increases, viscosity of air decreases. Statement 2 says, as temperature increases, activity of the air molecules increases. So they are given the options. So when we look into the statement 1, it is false statement because we have already studied viscosity of gas increases with the increase in temperature, right? Therefore, here it is says as temperature increases, viscosity of air decreases. So statement 1 is a false statement. When we go through the options, option D statement 1 is false, that is given in only option D. Then statement 2, as the temperature increases, activity of the air molecules increases. It is a true statement because as temperature increases, its kinetic energy of molecules also increases, so the activity of air molecules increases. So statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. So option D, statement 1 is false but statement 2 is true, is the correct answer. Correct answer is option D.